Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back Zeros. I am here today with my second video for this week. I'm very excited to be here. This is going to be a mix between catch up and variety show, I guess I should say. I don't really know what this video would be like. It's a very random video, but it's a lot of stuff that I wanted to get to for a bit. So I decided to just do it now in one video, and we'll see how this works out. It might be a little bit weird for you guys, but I just wanted to get to all of this stuff. So something that's been requested very highly since it was released for his birthday. We're going to get into the Wolves and Maverick performance by Given for the Dance RM because they have done the song or the cover art. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but the song covers. But this is a dance cover of Selena Gomez's Wolves, yes, and Maverick by the Boys, which I am very excited to see that. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. Some people have been recommending this to me, and so I felt like it was finally time. I'm sorry that it is very late because it's been a bit since this was released, as I say. And then we're going to get into the song Backpacker for the OST that Matthew and GUNWOOK was featured for. I have no clue what the show is called. Study Group. It's called Study Group. They did the OST for that show. I've seen TikToks pop up of this song, like people talking about it. Sorry that happened. I don't know really what went down there, but I'm just going to continue on where I was basically. I've seen a lot of TikToks, a lot of clips of the actual music video for this song. So I'm very excited to actually check it out now. I think it's going to be really fun. If I didn't mention it, we're going to get to the music video as well as a lyric video so I can understand everything that's going on, but I'm very curious about it. I've heard that it's a little bit more of like a rap, more like cool type of song. I know, like a little bit like that. So we're gonna check it out. I'm curious about it. And then lastly, finally, we're gonna check out the WorldStarNextDoor episode with Will.i.am, Matthew, and Hanbin. That is such a crazy combination that, like, until we got the teaser for it, like, it was over a month ago now, I think this episode was released, but there's been so many things going on with, like, so many comeback things, so many catch-up things, that, like, I never got the chance to get into it, but I was like, this is a crazy moment, and so I knew that it needed its time, so to say, to watch it, because I could not watch it on my own, because, you know, I love ZEROBASEONE, and I used to be such a huge fan of Black Eyed Peas. I still listen to a lot of their stuff these days, especially Pump It. And of course, the Boom Boom Boom, obviously, very, very classic song. But, you know, I love their music, so I'm very curious to see, like, the dynamic here. And I think I've seen a couple of clips, so I think this is going to be really, really hilarious. But that is what we have for today. I know it's a little bit random, it's a little bit all over the place, but I thought it would be really, really fun, and I wanted to get to a lot of these things. So, without further ado, we're going to get into our first video. We're going to get into the Wolves and Maverick performance by Given. So yeah, sit back, relax, get comfortable, get something to drink, and let's get into this. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go and get started. We're starting off with our first video for today. This is the Wolves x Maverick performance by ZEROBASEONE Given. I'm so ready to finally get into this. Like I said, this was a birthday thing, and I don't know what was happening during the time, but I just didn't get to it, and then it's just been falling behind and behind and behind. And because they haven't uploaded any other type of dance covers like this, I didn't know where to put it, so I thought this would be perfect to have a little bit like different things strewn in here. So I'm happy I'm finally able to get to this. So yeah, don't really know what else to say other than that. It's been a long time since I've heard this song, Wolves at least, so this is going to be very interesting. But yeah, don't know what else to say. Strap in, strap on, let's get into this, let's go. Hello?
In your eyes, there's a heavy blue.
Oof.
Want to love and want to lose. Sweet divine, the heavy truth. Water or wine, don't make me choose. I wanna feel the way that we did that summer night.
Oof.
Drunk on a
Whoa.
feeling with the stars in the sky.
We love our visual effects.
Drunk on a feeling
Oof.
with the stars in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Oof. Honestly, this song is kind of a bop. I forgot about how much I did listen to this when it was released. I don't know when it was. Probably 2018, 2019, something like that. That's what this song is giving me. We're gonna talk about it after the performance because I feel like it's gonna relate to the whole thing. I'm gonna keep that till later. Oof. Oh! We got some tutting in here. Transition. Woo! Hell yeah. I've got the red instead of the blue. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. Woo. Drip it. Woo! Let's go. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that that's a little bit more. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. I definitely do think, because it's been a while since I've seen Maverick, so I don't know if that is the exact choreo of the actual song, but I think it was pretty close because I do remember that and that ending pose kind of thing. I do remember that, so I feel like the Maverick part is pretty truthful to the boys' performance, but the Will's part, I'm assuming that he at least worked on a little bit himself. Maybe we can find out a little bit more if there says anything. No, I'm not able to find anything. But I'm assuming since, Selena Gomez and Marshmallow are not dancers, this is at least in some part, his own creation, the wolf part, But yeah, I was going to mention this in the middle part when I paused, but I remember this from the first time that I ever saw him, which was during, of course, the first episode of Boys Planet. We also watched the PR episodes, but that was obviously, I can't remember exactly what he did. Oh yes, no, I do remember. He was pretending he was on a YouTube video or something. Was it a YouTube video specifically? But he was pretending that he was doing some type of video, and then he was showing off his dog. I remember that's the first time I saw him, Papa, and I was like, dang, you got a cute dog. But that was the first moment. But the first moment where I was like, dang, he really stands out is during the first episode where he performed. I can't remember. He did. Now I'm trying to remember which the boys' song was it. I do remember oh yes, he did Reveal, right? Yes, because it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite The Boys song, and I remember being like, first of all, this is an amazing song, so I love that you're doing it. But also, he just has such a outstanding physique. I talk about it all the time, but the way that his body is just, the way he's built makes him so good for dancing, because his limbs are so long that like he can create such interesting and fun shapes, and everything stands out so well. So it's like his entire, like, it never feels disconnected. His entire body is like involved in the process, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can watch people dance and it's like they're only dancing with their arms and legs, you know what I mean? Or like something like that, like their whole body isn't involved in it, but it's always like he's got so much of it and it's all just involved in the process, and it's so interesting to watch. So I really liked also, by the way, the difference between the sections, because he was wearing white with blue and then he black with red, so it's kind of like this what should I say, this yin and yang type of scenario. And also the fact that Wolves is like a more sadder type of song about like being, or like a bit of a sadder song, and then Maverick being like more intense, but having a pretty similar concept considering like what they're about. So very, very interesting. I like the song choice of this too. But yeah, great job. And also I kind of miss brown-haired Given too. Like this is peak Given hair color. I really love this color on him. Anyway, though, that was really, really cool to watch. I know a lot of people have been requesting this for a while, I think ever since it came out. So I'm sorry that it took this long. I hope you don't, I don't know, I hope you don't kill me. But yeah, very, very interesting, very cool to watch. So let's go ahead and get into our next video that we have, which is the study group OST Backpacker by Matthew and GUNWOOK. I am very excited to actually watch this finally, because I've only heard whispers about this, and I've seen clips, but I've been like scroll, you know what I mean? Like I've been staying away from it. So I'm very intrigued and excited to hear this finally, and also just like experience this, because like I said, a lot of people have been talking about it, so I'm so curious about what it's like. So we're gonna get into this first, and then we're gonna check out the lyrics right after. So let's go. Let's see what's in store for us today. Oh, hello. Woo, woo. Oh, hello there. I didn't know that he was involved, but sick. Jesus. Woo! Woo! Yeah, I love this beat. It's very, very fun, and the guitar, it kind of has almost like a Western feel also too. Not that crazy, but just like a little smidge of it with that like guitar that they have. But yeah, I feel that this is a perfect choice to have these two involved in it, because they're very different like rapping styles, but they're both really, really good and really fun with it, you know? A little more. That's record scratch. I don't need to see that. Woo, woo. I have no clue about this show. What kind of vibe is this show? Let me know. He's so, like, Matthew's rapping style, I mean, I love his singing too. I think, though, whenever he raps, he's got this ability to, like, again, he did that little thing earlier, but he was like, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, like, you know what I mean? It's still very clear of what he's saying, which is so impressive, because, again, he's, like, relatively new to Korean. But he's able to do that so just, like, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, so easily, and the way that he's just, like, he just sounds like he's having fun whenever he's rapping, and I think that's a big, like, plus that he has, because when you're doing it, like, too seriously and you have this, like, darker tone, like, the whole time and you don't really play around with it, it can tend to be a little bit more just, like, you can tend to, like, not be as interested, but because he keeps, like, changing it up and being very, he sounds like he's enjoying it just by the way that he's using his voice, it's so much more fun that way. Oh. Woo! By the way, that sound, what is that? Like, it's used in so many different songs as, like, a transition sound, but I have no clue what it is. It sounds like somebody's going, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I'm so curious about it. Ugh. And I've talked about GUNWOOK enough in my time as a Zeros, but he's so good. Swag. I love that they've become an OST group. We love that. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Matthew. That was really, really fun. This has gotten a lot of views, by the way. Like, almost 1 million views for a OST music video is quite a lot. But I know that a lot of people, like I said, have talked about this and been like, dang, this is really, really cool and interesting. And like I said, we love the voices that we have here. Both of them are very different, but also just, like, very intriguing, cool, and just, like, fun to listen to. You know what I mean? I still listen to Placebo a lot. Like, I didn't know how much I would enjoy Placebo, but I did, and now I'm just, like, sitting in, like, whenever it comes up, I'm just, like, you know when you do that, like, you're kind of, you know that the lyrics are sad, but you're also, like, damn, this goes hard, you know, so you're just kind of, like, Placebo, you know, like, that's what I've been doing, but seriously, though, so cool, so just, like, swag, you know what I mean? Swag. But let's go ahead and get into the lyrics now to find out what they were singing about, because obviously the chorus, I think, it was pretty, I mean, sort of. I'm still, like, working on my Korean a lot, so, you know, we're still pretty new to it, but I feel like I got it pretty well. So we're gonna see, though. Let's get into the lyrics. Let me know if there's any mistranslations. Let me know if there's any issues. So let's go. And they use these pictures. Alright, for you had made a low. Woo! I wasn't even thinking about the ad-libs. Woo! Mm. Woo! I just didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all for some reason when I was listening to it there. Oh, I didn't realize I had. I was like, why is my volume so low on this one? It's fine. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully it's not been an issue for you guys. I don't know if it affects you that much. Oof. Hold on. Is he the bad bitch? I love that. Woo! Oh wow. So tasty. Like he's got like I was talking about, he's got such flow, but yet he has this like Matthew like spin on it where it's like I still see him like smiling and singing this somehow, even though he's still like he's singing these kinds of lyrics, and then I'm just like seeing him smiling and rapping. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. Ooh! Woo! Oof! Dang! I love the vibes a lot. Oh yeah! Did you hear that? That song was so sick, dude. Like I said, perfect combination of two members to do a rap OST. I think it is really, really perfect. It's been a long time since I've heard like a rap song be an OST. Like a lot of the time, it is more like softer stuff, because I think that unless you're doing in series, that is actually more like, because I'm assuming just based on the vibe of the song and the lyrics of the song that this drama is more intense, and we saw some clips of it of them like beating each other up, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a more like troubled youth maybe type of like drama, so I just kind of assume that. But that being said, I think these are like the perfect members to be chosen, not because they're like they are the main, like two of the main rappers of the group, of course, but also because they just have this like roughness but also this funness at the same time while they're doing their rapping, and it's really addictive listening to them, you know what I mean, when they're going like back and forth like this. I love it, and like I said, the lyrics were really fun. I just can't get over the idea, because now that I've gotten so used to if this song had come out like earlier in my Zero's like journey, I would have been like, dang, I feel really intimidating right now. But now I just see them singing this and I'm like, but I know who you guys are, you know what I mean? Or at least I know who you are in front of cameras, like off, like, you know what I mean, like, your off stage personalities, I know them, you know what I mean, so it's like it isn't as intimidating as it might be for people who don't know them well enough, you know what I mean. But overall, that was really, really sick, though, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm happy to finally listen to it, because, like I said, seen a lot of clips, and I can't remember exactly when this was released, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah. So I'm very happy about that. But let's go ahead and get into the thing that I've been looking forward to, not the most, but also just, like, I've been really excited to finally see it, the Will.i.am and ZEROBASEONE collaboration, which is, like, alright, lovely. So that was all I had for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hopefully enjoying it with me. So yeah, next week is literally the comeback. Blue Paradise is being released. I believe it's on Monday. I might have that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's literally like on Monday. So I'm gonna be there for that, of course. And I am going to. We'll see how it goes. Yes, it is on Monday. I'm gonna try my best to survive that day, and we'll just see how it goes. I really don't know what's gonna be happening. And hopefully I keep my sanity. But I'm so excited for it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, it was a little bit all over the place. But I still had fun, of course. So yeah, let me know. Of course, I want to check out the original episodes that they did together, because I feel like I watched this one, but I haven't checked out the original episodes with them yet. So I should do that, because I think I've seen a bunch of moments. However, I have not yet actually gotten into them. So let me know, and I'll probably try to fit it in somewhere. But of course, like I said, comeback season is literally around the corner, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that I want to check out. So it might take a little bit, but I'm gonna try, you know what I mean? But yeah, don't know what else to say other than that. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel, or go over to my Patreon and check me out over there. I got loads of free content, including Voice Planet, and I also have Camp ZEROBASEONE, but also blocked videos here on YouTube. So check that out if you're curious. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.